Hello guys, I'm the creator of Yuno and today I will demonstrate some of the capabilities of it. So before we get started, I would like to give a brief introduction on what Yuno is and what it can do. So basically, Yuno is an AI search engine that is capable of reading and understanding anime reviews. So what do I mean by that? Basically, Yuno can understand and read anime reviews like any other human would. So why it is so useful? Consider a scenario where you are looking for an specific kind of anime to watch, like I don't know, anime with loner and smart MC. So currently there are two ways you can find such an anime. First one is you can just post what kind of anime you are looking for in subreddits like r/anime suggest, where people will eventually recommend you such kind of anime. Or second, you can a second approach is you can just read every single review of every single anime that exists on the internet. If you will do so, then there's a good chance you will stumble across a review that will satisfy your needs. But the only problem with this approach is like there are over 200k reviews just on mal, so it will take you a little bit of time to read all the reviews. But now you can just do the same thing on Yuno, which is like basically type what kind of anime you are looking for, and Yuno will do just the same thing in just 3 seconds. So let's see that in action. So now let's suppose that we are looking for an isekai anime that has some great world building. We can just type it in the search box of Yuno and press the search button. So let's just do that. Isekai anime with great world building, and now we will press the search button. And now currently Yuno is analyzing more than 7,000 different animes and its reviews, and it will be done in like in any second. It's done. And these are the top animes that Yuno think might contain what we are looking for. So let's see what these top animes are. The first one is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. The second one is The Rising of the Shield Hero. The third one is Jobless Reincarnation. Fourth is ReZero, Overlord, and so on and so forth. Right, so I think these are pretty good search results, and that's not it. Like if you want to know why Yuno has selected like The Rising of the Shield Hero, you can just click on this more info button, and here it will show all the top sentences in that anime that are similar to our queries. So let's see what these sentences are. The first one is isekai that focus a lot on RPG mechanics such as skills and leveling up. Both cases also have a mix of isekai politics alongside adventure. You can read all the sentences if you want to. And if you will do so, you might realize that these sentences are not exactly from reviews, and indeed you are correct. These sentences are taken from the recommendation section of the mal, and we do this because reviews generally tend to contain spoilers, and if one of the spoiler is similar to our query, then it will be shown over here, which is not what I want. Like you don't basically want to see the spoiler of an anime before you see the anime, right? So but when people recommend anime like they do here, they usually don't recommend, like they don't usually type spoilers in it. So that's why we display the spoilers over us. That's why oh my god, that's why we display recommendation sentences over here. And just to be clear, just to be hold on, just to be clear, reads both reviews. No, we don't display spoilers over here, you can be sure about that. So hold on, let me calm down myself. So just to be clear, Yuno reads both reviews and recommendation of the anime, but it doesn't display reviews here because it may contain spoilers. But in future, I am planning on adding a spoiler filter that will filter out all the reviews of an anime that contains spoilers and will display reviews that doesn't contain spoilers. But that's for the future. And now getting back to the topic, and now let's change our query from isekai anime with great world building to isekai anime with great world building and wholesome story. What does this mean? Like now we are looking for an isekai anime that has some great world building plus wholesome story. Like we are looking for isekai anime, it must not contain action, drama, or politics, or stuff like that. And if we will think about it, the anime like The Rising of the Shield Hero shouldn't be there at the top, because as we can read in this sentences, it has politics, it has action and stuff like that, which is not what we are looking for. So let's see what the new search result will be. I will press on the search button once again, and we will have to wait for it like 2-3 seconds, and then it's done. When it will be done. Yep, it's done. And now these will be the top animes that think might satisfy what we are looking for. Still at the top is that time I got reincarnated as a slime. But at the second is By the Grace of the Gods. At the third is Ascendance of a Bookworm. At the fourth is Jobless Reincarnation. At the fifth is Kuma 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 Bear. At the sixth is I have been killing slimes for 300 years. Like, as you can see, the search result of the top has totally changed, because like knows like we are not looking for animes that contains action and drama and politics. Like previously it showed animes like, I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was like The Rising of the Shield Hero, ReZero, and etc., which are not currently at the top. And this is because knows that those anime contains like those are hardcore isekai, which is not what we are looking for. So now let's click on the more info of Ascendance of a Bookworm to see why has selected it. And let's now read a couple of these sentences. Both are slice of life isekai with little to no action scenes. Both are relaxing and wholesome isekai. Isekai with a slow paced, character driven story where action and adventure leaves the forefront to great character development and human drama and realistic world building. Sounds like what we are looking for, and that's pretty nice. And now I will talk about the tags which are associated with every single anime. And as with like sentences in the more info section, these tags are selected for every anime based on the query and changes every time as the query changes. To illustrate this better, consider an example like, I don't know, where we are looking for an anime with political theme. Anime with political theme. I guess the spelling is correct. No, yeah, it's correct. Now let's press the search button, and again we have to wait like, I don't know, 2-3 seconds. I'm not keeping a stopwatch with me, I guess. Yeah, it's done. And let's see the anime of the tags of Code Geass, which are anti-hero, war, terrorism, politics, and dystopian. So what does this tags basically mean? These tags means that this anime Code Geass has someone playing anti-hero in it, it has wars in it, it has terrorism in it, and it has politics in it. And as you can see, like these tags are clearly related to our query, which is anime with political theme. And now let's change our query from anime with political theme to mecha anime with political theme and with some romance. I guess the spelling is correct. Yep, it's correct. Now again we have to wait like 2-3 seconds. I don't know how much. Let's wait. Yeah, it's done. And now let's check the tags of Code Geass again, which includes the following: war, military, terrorism, politics, dystopian, super robots, and love triangle. As we can see, Yuno has added 3 new tags, which are military, super robot, and love triangle. And this is because previously our query just asked for anime with political theme. That's why Yuno decided it is not necessary to add tags like super robot and love triangle, cause it will be waste of, like, I don't know, space, time, etc. But now our query has changed from anime with political theme to mecha anime with political theme and with some romance. Yuno has decided to add tags like super robot and love triangle, and we can clearly see that super robot is related to mecha and love triangle is somewhat related to romance. And generally speaking, you can get the pretty good idea of what why has selected this particular anime. Because as we can see, Super Robot is related to mecha, Love Triangle is related to romance, war is war is not I guess war, military, terrorism, and politics are related to political theme. So if you want an anime to have a particular property, you can just look at this tag. Like, I don't know, if you want an romance anime, means like an anime with has yandere in it, you can go for the Guilty Crown. I guess. I think these queries were pretty easy query. Now let's try one hard query, and then we will talk about this curiosity parameter which controls the quote unquote curiosity of Yuno. So let's suppose that we are looking for an anime like Tokyo Ghoul, where the male MC turns into like a different sort of creature, like, I don't know, zombie, ghoul, or something like that. So let's see, we can just type it, anime where male MC turns into different species. Let me check the spelling of species. SPECIE, species. Yeah, now it's correct. Now let's search. And now again, Yuno is analyzing the reviews according to our query as usual. So let's wait for the results. Yup, it's there. And the first one is Parasite, and the second one is Tokyo Ghoul, and on the third is Attack on Titans. Huh, that's pretty interesting. Let's see on the more info why it's so. Some sort of species threatens the human race. Characters are well developed. Main character is somehow involved with the species he hate. Main characters gets all badass after dramatic death. Main character seeks revenge. Both series have species that are larger than and eat humans. Both series protagonists' mothers die due to those species, and both protagonists turns out to be or have the power of those species. Huh, I think these are pretty similar to what we are looking for, and that's pretty nice to me. I think that's pretty interesting. So now, before we talk about this curiosity parameter, I would just like to address two things that you have to be careful about before like, otherwise you will get some bad results. So let's see what these two things are. I will change to my slides and let's see. The first thing is, don't make spelling mistakes. That's simple, I guess. Like, you don't have to type like romance anime with tsundere female MC. You have to, the point is, like, you basically have to type correct spelling, and the reason behind it is, like, currently doesn't have auto word correct, so it will give you very wrong results. So let's see how that happens. Like, I can just type like anime with romance, I don't I don't know romance anime with romance story or plot. I don't know. Let's see. My Little Monster. I think it's pretty similar. It's pretty okay actually. It is kind of understanding that, but just don't do that. Just be careful of that. And the second one is more serious. Like, it says like you don't have to use nouns in your query. Like, suppose that you are looking for a cute or wholesome romance anime like Horimiya. So you can't just type like anime like Horimiya. You have to type what kind of features you are looking for in that anime, like wholesome romance anime, or romance anime that has wholesome plot, or cute romance anime. So let's see it in action. I will type like anime like Horimiya, and this is basically because doesn't like had watched all the animes. It just reads the anime, so it doesn't know what Horimiya is about. And let's see the result. It's like Bleach, Demon Slayer, Noragami, Inuyasha. It's totally different. But now let's change the query. Like, we were looking for anime with wholesome story. let's see. Whoops, I will talk romance anime with wholesome story. Now we'll have to wait for a bit, like, yep, now romance anime with wholesome story. Let's see the new search results. From me to you, Horimiya is at the second. At the third is Tsukigakure. At the fourth is Tonika. I don't know how to pronounce it. Toradora, My Love Story, The Pet Girl of Sakura. So, see, basically every query is correct. So, the point that I'm trying to make here is like, just don't type nouns. Like, for example, I don't know, you can't just type like, I am looking for anime that has, I don't know, strong female character like Mikasa. But you have to type like anime that has strong female character. So I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So now let's go to the next slide, which is like the tips that you can use to improve the search results of Yuno. So the first tip is avoid using not keywords. So what this basically means is like, don't type what you are not looking for, type what you are looking for. So for example, consider a query like romance anime with no drama. So this query basically means you are looking for wholesome romance anime, like cute romance anime. You are looking for lovey-dovey romance anime. So the Yuno will give correct search results, but it will not give better search results. If you have to make better search results, you can type these. So let's see it in action. I will type like romance anime with no drama. And then again we have to wait for a bit, I guess, like 2-3 seconds. It's there. It's Tsukigakure is still at the top. Horimiya is still at the top. See, it basically gives correct search result, but you don't have to type it. Just type what you are looking for. Like, let's see, cute romance anime, right? Let's see what the search result will be. Still at the top is, at the second is Tonikawa, at the third is Kimi no Todoke, at the fourth is like My Love Story. See, means the point that I am trying to make here is like, you don't have to specify what you are not looking for. Just specify what you are looking for. That's the point of the first tip. And the second tip is try to specify a single genre in your query. What do I mean by that? Suppose like you are looking for anime where female MC is very strong. So this query doesn't specify what kind of strong you are looking for. Like, does she have to be mentally strong? Does she have to be physically strong? You don't specify that. So let's see it in action. Anime where female MC is very strong, right? So this basically can mean like romance anime that has like a female MC that is mentally very strong, but you have to specify. See, like the failed knight is at the top, at the second is like, I don't know, rogue hero, I can't pronounce it. At the fourth is problem children, but the animes like Kill la Kill is still at not the top, which I consider like it has female protagonist in it. But let's specify it to like action anime where female MC is very strong. Now Yuno will know what kind of anime you are looking for. Like Yuno will definitely know you are looking for none other than action anime. So it will suggest that only. See, at the first is Freezing, Sekire, Kill la Kill, Rogue Hero, Strike the Blood, and I don't know, Campione, and etc. So you basically get the point. Let me give you another example. Like let's suppose that you are looking for anime where male MC and female MC hate each other. Like basically this means that I'm looking for a romance anime where male and female MC doesn't get along at the beginning, but they start to get along like while as the series progress. So let's see what it will be. So it like the currently the query doesn't specify what kind of anime I'm looking for. Like it can be like action anime. See, at the first is Sword Art Online, which is not correct, I guess. At least I think it is not correct. Second one is Infinite Stratos. I don't think it is correct. The third one is Irregular and To Love Ru. I don't think these are correct search results. Yep, fourth one is correct. This one is correct. But let's change the query to romance anime where male and female MC hate each other. Now Yuno will definitely know that we are looking for romance anime. We are not looking for anime that has action, that has adventure or stuff like that. So let's see. See, at the first is Nisekoi, Masume-kun's Revenge, Oresora, Toradora. See, now if you have watched this kind of anime, you will realize that these search results are indeed correct. So I hope you are getting what I am trying to say. So the next point is reduce the curiosity parameter if your query is specific. What do I mean by that? Basically, consider a query like romance anime where male MC is older in age. If we will think about it, what does Yuno does? Yuno basically reads the reviews of anime. So if there is no such thing mentioned in any review like anime where male MC is older in age, then Yuno can't know that there exists such an anime, right? So if we will think about it, like there are over 7,000 different animes in Yuno's current database. So there are not more than 20 animes, I guess that's just an estimate, that satisfies this criteria. So there will be very less review that will mention such kind of thing. That's why you have to reduce the curiosity value. And just to say it once again, doesn't provide bad search results. It will just improve the search results. And moving on to the next step, which is increase the curiosity parameter value if your query is more general. What do I mean by that? Consider a query like masterpiece anime with nice plot. So I guess consider an bad anime, like I don't know, I think seriously every anime has some good points, but consider just you can think of any bad anime and you can go and check the reviews of Mal. There will be at least one positive review about it, right? So if that's the case, then that anime will satisfy this criteria, but we don't want that. We want quote unquote truly masterpiece anime. So when this criteria will be satisfied, if more reviews will mention a particular anime is masterpiece, then that anime will be masterpiece. For example, like if there is an X anime that has 10 positive reviews about it versus a Y anime which has like 1 positive review about it. So clearly X anime is more masterpiece than Y anime. That's why you have to increase the curiosity value. So let's see that in action. So let's consider a query like just like previous one, masterpiece. Let me check the spelling. Master PIECE anime where with amazing plot. And now we will press now we will check it with like 128 curiosity value, and now we will have to wait a bit, I guess. Again, see, at the first is Death Note, at the second is Full Metal Alchemist, at the third is Sword Art Online, which is like, I don't know, it is good. I will not comment on that, but it's there, right? And at the fourth is Fate ReZero, Code Geass, My Hero Academia, and Attack on Titan. But now, let's increase the curiosity value. And now we will check the result. Since the curiosity value is high, Yuno will take like a second or two more, but it's still fast. The first is Death Note. Now the second is Full Metal Alchemist, and on the third is Attack on Titans, and on the fourth is Steins Gate, on the fifth is Hunter x Hunter, on the sixth is Akame ga Kill, and then on the seventh is SAO. I hope you got the point of what I'm trying to say. Like, if your query is very general, it needs to get more context about it, then increase the value of the curiosity parameter. Now consider a different anime, like I don't know, anime with romance between teacher and student, like of course. And now if I will set its like value to like 256, let's see what will happen. It's still high. The default value is like 128. It's just double of that. So it's pretty high. Let's see what it will be. See, the first one is Tsukiga Kire, which is not exactly what we are looking for. But at the second is, please teacher, I don't know if it's correct, but it sounds like correct. Great teacher own, I don't know how to, domestic girlfriend. It is correct. It's fine now. Things are getting dark down there. So what I'm trying to say is, now let's reduce the parameter to like, I don't know, 64, and then we will see the result, like 64. So why we have to reduce this? Consider like how much anime will this query fit in, like this. See, now at the top is please teacher, I don't know, strawberry eggs, great teacher, domestic girlfriend, my, okay. okay, fine. We are going down, deep down a dark place. So which is fine. So I hope you are getting, if your query is very specific, like I don't know, romance anime where male MC is very older in age, female MC is very small, but small in age, but very cute. That is very specific query, so you have to reduce it. But if you still won't, then it will still provide decent, it will provide good search results. But if you have to make it better, you can just do that. So let's move on to my next slide, what it is actually. Plans for the future of Yuno. Frankly, I think there are lots of improvement to do. It's like only 25% completed, because there are still very much limitations with this, and I haven't been satisfied with the search results at all. I think I can improve a lot more. To give you an example, consider a situation like action, romance, anime. You will see how bad the search results are. It will take like, I don't know, it's a romance anime, it's a rom-com anime. It's like, it is not what we are looking for. It's totally bad. But now let's change it. Anime that has action and with some romance. Now it will provide good search results. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, treat Yuno as like Google. What do I mean by that? If you get a bad search result at the first try it with some different approach. See, now it contains what we are looking for. Black Bullet, Twin Star Exorcist, Data Life. There's no romance. Charlotte, Black God. See, now every query, every anime is correct. The point that I am trying to make here is, still has lots of room for improvement. But if you get a bad query at first try, just try it with different wordings and stuff like that. Just like I have shown, I have changed the query and now everything is correct. In future, I'm planning on expanding, to manga and light novels, which is far in the future, but we will see about that. And moving on to my next slide, which is thank you for writing reviews about the anime. Sometimes when I think about it makes me pretty happy. Like, there are over 200k reviews just on Mal, and many of those reviews will be go unread, but now can read those reviews and recommend animes, which is pretty nice. And thank you for sticking around till the end, I guess. Thank you very much. And if you want, you can download the source code of the Yuno, which is on GitHub. Yuno is like truly open source. Everything that I have worked on Yuno is available on GitHub, so you can download it. So see you until next time. Cheers.